Welcome to the Office of Puzzle Solving Wonder and the Nutcase Puzzle Solution. So today you're going to see exactly that. I'm going to show you how you can solve the Nutcase puzzle step by step. And then, as we've done in previous solution videos, we're going to set a new 100% legit official world record for getting the Nutcase puzzle open. It's a level 5 puzzle, so it should be one of the tougher ones. Level 5 out of 6, that is, for Hanayama rating their own puzzles. Personally, I don't think it's a level 5 or it's as difficult as other level 5s and level 6s. I think it's more level, I'd give it a level 4 if it was me ranking it myself. But by no means do I mean that it's an easy puzzle. This took a long time first time, and it's all about getting it exactly in the right position. It's quite a fiddly puzzle. I'll show you how you can get it open quite easily though, and then we'll have a bit of fun with some speed solving after that. Okay, so here it is, the Nutcase puzzle. Now the aim is obviously to get these nuts and split this ball and get the little nut that's inside the puzzle apart. There's a few different steps, and it's all about the alignment of these two nuts in the middle. Now I'm going to show you exactly where the right alignment is, but it depends on the splits in the bolt. So as you spin the puzzle around, you'll see that there's splits going all the way through, which is where this half of the bolt and this half of the bolt are separated. Now on those splits, there is a point where there's 3 splits in a row. So you see how there isn't a split here, but there is here, and there isn't here, but there is here, there is here, and there is here. So those 3 that are consecutive, those are the things that we're going to use to line this puzzle up. Now, we want the middle of those 3, the middle split. That's what we're going to align ourselves with. And before we actually align it, we want these nuts to be as far away from each other as we possibly can. Otherwise, we have to repeat the same process halfway through to get the puzzle open, because it doesn't open enough if we have them close together. So the first thing is get these as far away from each other as they can, but so that they can move freely. And then what we're going to do is put this nut on the right. Now bear in mind as well that this alignment can be this way or this way. So you've got half a chance of getting it right. If it doesn't work on one side, flip it over and use the same alignment on the other side. So using that middle gap, that middle line, again, one there, one there, one there, we're using the middle one. We're going to line that line up with between the S and the E on the word case on this nut on the right. Once we got that, that one is now in position. Now we need to get this one aligned. So again, we get it as far apart from each other as we possibly can. Oh, that's too far. And we're going to use the middle, the corner here. There's no right in here, there's no right in here, and the word case is on top, the word nut is underneath. So this corner, and we're going to line that up with the S on the other side nut. And then we should be about in the right position. Now this has to be in exactly the right position for it to open. So it's not just going to open straight away, and you have to fiddle around with those bits to get it apart. Right, there we go, eventually. So at this point, you can actually get the nut in the middle out. There we go. And as I said, it's important that we had these 2 far apart to start with, otherwise we'd only end up here, which is important for the next stage. So now we're in this position, we need to just line up the grooves, and then all we need to do is unscrew one of those nuts past the opposite side bolt. So there. So once we've got this one off this one, we can actually then just pull the left-hand side bolt out the whole way, and that's that bit done. And now all we need to do is simply unscrew this bit, and then line the grooves up on the inside of this bit, and just pull that straight off. And there we go. And to put it back together, we're going to do it slightly differently. We're going to put one bolt on that, one nut on that bolt, that half of the bolt, and one nut on this half. The little nut gets a little bit awkward in this position. If you just lay it on one of like the thicker bits, then it should work fine, or shouldn't get in the way too much. Now if you keep the nuts in the right position, or like an open position, or what you know to be an open position, then it's going to make this bit a little bit easier. So we put it together as close as we possibly can. We screw the nuts on. And then to close it, it's a combination. You can't go too close with these two bits, because otherwise when you line them up, you're not going to be able to push it all the way back together. So you need to get the nuts in about, I don't know, half and half position. And then that same thing, we're going to line it up with the S there, we're going to line it up with that line there, and then once they're in exactly the right position, now you can see that it's not as straightforward as I made it sound to start with, to get it open. Yeah, there we go. So same thing there, we push it together, we screw these bits on, a little bit more, and job done. If it doesn't quite close first time the whole way, then just do exactly the same thing, line it up when you've got these bits a little bit closer together, and yeah, so mine is completely closed now. So there we go, that is how we solve the nutcase puzzle, and that is how we put it back together. Now we're gonna have a little bit of fun. We have a few goes at trying to solve this as fast as possible. It will be a legitimate world record. If you think you can beat me, comment below with how quickly you do it. But first, let's see what time you've got to beat. Come on! No! Screw, 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 screw. Oh, come on. Ugh. There we go, what was it, 26, 27 seconds, something like that. It's very fiddly, this puzzle. That took a lot of goes, as you've just seen as well. It's quite frustrating getting everything in exactly the right position. But it does show how tough this puzzle is to solve without knowing the solution. I mean, if you think that getting the nuts in the right position is how you solve this puzzle, it's very easy to sort of lose belief that that is the solution, because even when you're this close to actually being in the perfect position and it still doesn't budge. So there's no clues as to how close you are or how easy it is to actually solve this puzzle, because of how tight everything has to be and how perfectly aligned everything has to be for it to come open. So there we go, that is the Nutcase puzzle solution and the new world record for solving it. If you enjoyed this video, please press like just below, and if you want to see me solve this puzzle for the first time, then click this link here. If you want to see more solution videos just like this one, and also me solving puzzles for the first time, then click subscribe just here. Thank you very much for being here. Peace!